What's good, guys? It's me, Gerald the Weep here, back again with another video. Okay, this is what if I was about to say Ichigo for a second. What if Midoriya or um Ururu no, it's Turumu Midoriya, I would say. Anyway, what if Midoriya got a fullbring power? Yeah, so let me get straight into the what if. Also, I want you guys to leave a like and comment on the video, and I'm gonna be premiering this video because like YouTube is just being mean to me lately. It's not showing you guys the videos. I know for that. I know for that for sure because you guys ain't watching it unless you guys are just bored with the series. Just comment if you're bored with the series, and I can just make my new ones. Just tell me in the comments. Okay, let's get started. Now, Bakugo is just walking around with those side characters around him, and he's just walking into an alley, and he sees a tall orange haired man just walking, and he looks quite angry, and he says, "Hey, you old man, get out my way!" And they sit in the side characters. I forgot. We don't even know the name of those side characters that Bakugo was with, and at the beginning of the first episodes of My Hero, call them side characters. Okay, filler characters. I would say. They said just move them out the way with your quirk, and Ichigo. Oh, I mean, yeah. Okay, you already know who it is. It's Ichigo. Ichigo is just asking, "Do you know what this place is? I'm looking for someone." He is only a couple. He's like 5. Wait, I think he's like 7 or 5. Kazu. Yeah, Ichigo's looking for him, and Bakugo says, "It's not my problem. You should be taking better careful with your kid. Now get out the way." And Ichigo says, "Okay, you want to be like this? Want to be an edgy teen, huh?" And yeah, Ichigo grabs Bakugo, and Bakugo just, okay, you asked for it. And he blows an attack right in Ichigo's face. And Ichigo didn't feel it because he passed out onto the floor. And Bakugo says, "Yeah, that's what you get, old man." And so Ichigo was just annoyed with him. So he picks up Bakugo because Bakugo could no longer see him, and he puts him on the roof, and then he kicks him into something, and then he kicks the other two. He says, "Good riddance. Guys should learn better." And then Ichigo says, "Okay," and he enters back into the soul, the mod soul's body. Yeah, Comb went into the body, but he didn't have time to get up from that attack. So yeah, so Ichigo then pulls on a soul ribbon, and he sees that there are a couple strong ribbons. He sees All for One, and he also sees All Might and Totoro, Midoriya, and I'm pretty sure there's like in the top heroes too. He sees them, so he goes straight towards All Might. But before he goes, he wakes up Bakugo, and Bakugo says, "How did you knock me out so easily? What is this? Why are you so powerful?" And Bakugo sees the soul ribbon. He says, "What is that?" And Ichigo says, "I'm sorry for knocking you out. I'm just looking for my son." And then he shows like a replica. I don't know why I'm saying that wrong. I'm sorry. Of All Might, and Bakugo says, "It's just All Might, the number one hero. What about it?" And Ichigo says, "So he's the strongest in this world, right?" And Bakugo says, "Yes, and I'm gonna defeat him one day." And Bakugo says, "Please wait. How did you get so strong? Please tell me." And Ichigo says, "Genetics and hard work." And he flies away. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say he flies away. He jumps away to the point where Bakugo can't keep up with him. And yeah, so that's gonna keep something in Bakugo's mind. And Ichigo reaches All Might, and All Might says, "Young man, what do you need from me?" And Ichigo says, I want Kazu. And All Might says, oh, I think I remember that name before. Tururu has him. It must be your son, right? 'Cause you look alike. Well, I don't know where Kazu's at. He's probably at the hospital with Eri. You haven't been. I never thought you would actually come here. I thought he would leave himself. So there is another world, right? The Soul Society, if I'm correct. And Ichigo, then yeah, he gets out of his form and he says, and yet, and then there's Kon. He goes inside the other body, and he goes into his full power because he doesn't know if All Might is gonna tell him or not. And All Might doesn't see the other Ichigo. He sees the normal Ichigo, and he says, "Why did you pass out just now? Are you going to your Shimigami form or something?" And Cohen says, "How do you know so much? His son, your son told me a lot. That's why. Now, I really do not want any trouble. I just got rid of, I gave something very important to someone, a piece of me." He's talking about his one for all. "I don't feel like fighting right now." And as he says this, Ichigo feels a very strong pressure coming from the hospital, and where he's now sensing Kazu with the soul ribbon now. He now senses him, and it seems like he's fighting. And Ichigo hurry ups and tries to go there, and he says All Might to follow him, and Koen to stay back. And now we're back into the past. Now Kazu has just been stuck here. He hasn't figured out a way to get back to the Soul Society, so he's just been living here. He's a little sad that he hasn't seen his family in a while, but he's able to keep himself cool with everyone around him now. Now Kazu has now finally made Eri smile. It's now been a couple months, so it took him a lot longer than Midoriya and Mirio. And he says, "Finally! I thought all of my hard work was just going to nothing." And now Kazu senses something. He senses negative pressure somewhere. He says, I think maybe Midoriya got this. He should be able to sense it." And he then senses Midoriya running up the stairs at a fast pace. He says, "What's going on with him?" And then he also sees that Totoro is about to bust into the window. He says, What is this?" And Midoriya and Totoro got in, and they said, "They're after us. The people that you guys killed." And Kazu's like, "I didn't kill him. That was your father." And he says, "Okay, let's hurry up and deal with them. We need to hurry up and get out the building. We don't want anyone else to get hurt." And Kazu is like, "Geez, Louise," and he goes to grab Eri. But as he does this, Eri starts to get scared and worried. And as he grabs her, his hollow mask starts to form, and it shocks him. He just learned how to use it, and he's like, "What is going on?" And it starts to overpower him way too much. It starts to use like all of it. He can only use some parts of it. He says, "What is this?" And he drops Eri. And Midoriya says, "There's no time for that. Get up." And he says, I'll grab Eri. Just get out of here." And as he grabs Eri, he then sees that Kazu is still on the floor, and he's in pain. And he says, What is this?" And he starts to realize what Eri's power is. He starts to feel the pain too. And he says, "It doesn't matter." And he then grabs Kazu to get out the building. And as he gets out the building explodes. So they got out at the nick of time. Yes, the Yakuza went crazy after Overhaul died, and they blew up the hospital. They were where Eri was staying. And as Midoriya looks back, he sees that the building exploded, and he says, "All those people, those freaking monsters. And Kazu is still in, yeah, he's still in pain, and he doesn't understand why. And Zuko says, "Don't worry, Kazu. Um, Totoro will know what to do." Totoro, yes, it's not Udaru. Okay, come on, you guys know who it is. It's Totoro. Now, Totoro tried to save the building because he knew that Midoriya was gonna be all right, and he says, "I can't believe I let all those people. Hopefully, all those people are all right. We need to hurry up and get rid of those yakuza. Can't believe they actually did this." And he sees there's a big one at the ground, and he goes he wants to get up close to it and try to subdue it so he can figure out what their plan is. And as he gets up close, he shoots the arrow, but the big guy grabs the arrow and grabs Totoro's face and smashes him into the ground. And this surprised him because he hasn't been injured in a long time. And the villain starts to punch Totoro right in the gut, and it hits him a couple times, but he's able to get up and kick the villain away. And he says, "Jeez Louise!" And he pulls out his arrows again, but the villain keeps marching towards him, so he can't really get off the killing blow on him. And Midoriya is now seeing this, and he doesn't know where to put Eri at because he doesn't know if they're after her or not. But he feels someone coming right towards them. He thinks it's All Might, but it's someone else, and they're flying towards them at a very breaking speed. And he says, "What is that thing?" And now he's sensing All Might. He senses All Might right behind him, but tracking him very slowly. He's very slowly behind him. And he says, "What is that thing?" And he then sees that Ichigo Kazu is still in pain, and he doesn't understand why. And he's now starting to actually really feel the effects of Ares using her power, and he starts to fall to the ground, and he passes out. He says, "What the?" And yeah, so they fall to the ground because Midoriya couldn't hold up Eri and Kazu anymore. Like I said, he just got in his one for all, so he doesn't know how to control it like that. And he lasted that long because he had his training with his father, Totoro. And Totoro is just like, "What? I'm much, much stronger than All Might. Why am I having so much trouble with this?" And he keeps shooting arrows right into the villain's knee, but the villain's not going down. He says, "What is this?" And as soon as another attack was about to hit him, um, the villain's head gets cut off. Yes, it's final form Ichigo. He tell me in the comments if he loses this his final form in the manga. I still haven't read the manga yet. I don't know where to read it at. Can someone tell me? Like, I can't wait for the anime anymore. I waited years now, like almost like 3 years now since I watched Bleach. I'm just gonna read the manga. The anime is never coming. It's been almost a whole decade since the anime ended. Now, yes, Ichigo says, "Don't worry, Uraru," and he says, and Totoro says his name's Totoro, and yeah, Ichigo says, "My bad," and he goes to the hospital so he can save all the people that were dying in there, and he grabs everyone who was alive from the explosion, and he takes out the people that were in the hospital. He kills them. And he then sees that Kazu is on the floor and his hollow mask is right by him. And he sees Midoriya and Eri trying to wake them up. And Ichigo says, "This kid team was making that kid strong, I bet. That is a very unique ability in this world, I guess. It seems like everyone has a weird power." And he grabs Kazu and Eri and Midoriya, and he brings them back to Totoro. And he says, "So, who are you really?" Yeah, and Totoro says, "Thank you for saving my son's life. I don't know what happened to him." And Ichigo says, "How did you get to this world?" And Totoro explains that he came after the Quincy massacre, and he's been living here. And All Might then shows up, and he sees that the hospital is destroyed, and he sees that he sees that a couple of people died while he was delayed away, and he sees that Midoriya and that Kazu are knocked out, and he goes straight to young Midoriya, and Midoriya is starting to come to a little bit. He's starting to get his energy back. Someone was skating outside with their car. Sorry, that's why I stopped. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, All Might is starting to wake him up, and that's where I'll be leaving off for this. What if? Yeah, I know this part had. They're barking at the car that was skating outside. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, that's where I'll be leaving off for this. What if? So we'll see how did Ichigo get to this world for the next part, and see what how Midoriya is going to handle having Ares how to figure out how to harness Ares abilities. Now, I want you guys to stay safe. I'm going to be premiering. I want you guys to leave a like on the video, and comment on a video. What do you think I should do with my next video? I'm going to be making my new what if Gato went to ReZero, like I said, or the second series, you could say. Now, like I said, keep it cool. Comment on the video, and I'll leave a like, and I will be premiering it. Now, peace out, guys. Be healthy too.